What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, Strix, back at it with more Marvelous Snap, and today I'm playing some Dial Z for Zemo. This is my Baron Zemo deck. The new season's out, and we're playing new cards. Just a bunch of things all over the place. It's kind of hard to keep up with all the nonsensical awesomeness that is about to happen. Anyway, Baron Zemo, new card, season. You sub a guy. Sorry. Let me pull it back. So, Baron Zemo, his ability on reveal, he pulls the lowest cost card from my opponent's deck and summons it to his side of the field. Now I built a deck surrounded with other cards that kind of just mess with the deck, with my opponent's deck. So cards like Yondu, Iceman, I have Gladiator, Baron Mordo, which is another great Baron card. But I also in this deck I have the Red Hulk. Red Hulk's ability is he gains +5, if I'm correct. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure it's +5. He gains +5 if my opponent has unspent energy, and my opponent knows whether or not he's in the hand, because if there's unspent energy, he goes in like, just sucks up the remaining undone energy, and he's just like, hey, what's up? So yeah, that's the whole strategy I have here. So yeah, we're gonna move forward with that, and let's play the game. So see, Baron Zemo pulled an Iceman from his hand, or his deck rather. So like, yeah, honestly, I really like using this deck because it just creates a lot of unpredictable plays that I just like having here. So for example, just taking cards from each other. Oh, he stole my Red Hulk, so you see the animation there. All right, he's got the Daredevil looking at my hand. What I'm playing next, I'm playing down your boy Doc Ock. So Doc is gonna take whatever cards are left in his hand. I like having Doc here as well because it also adds a little bit of additional chaos to the field. So now I'm able to force his hand and play something different. So now that he has Red Hulk in here, now I know I need to be able to in order for me to win flooding, I know that I have to use up all my energy so he doesn't get there. So I'm gonna play my Red Hulk down, and so that way I can take over Mirror Island, and flooding is solidified in the victory. He played Spider-Woman and he played Nightcrawler. Good attempt, but not enough. So we're gonna go ahead and sweep up the win underneath my feet. Nice and easy. Victory. Yeah, no, I love Baron Mordo. Is such a chaos element in it, and there's like I feel like the best opportunity to use Baron Mordo would probably be a little bit of a later time. It really depends. Like, there's lower cost decks where you can just start stealing my opponent's cards right away and like mess with it, or if you can get your opponent to somehow use up a lot of, if you get lucky and you use a lot of theirs low cost cards early on, you can steal just a pretty decent card if it's like a cost 3 or a cost 4. Hasn't happened to me as frequently, but a couple times. But I don't have footage for that because I play offline. But yeah, it's a good play. Honestly, not a bad card at all. It adds a little bit of that unknown chaos factor. Oh, I love that Gladiator too. Oh, Gladiator just took out his big boy. No, that's why I like Gladiator in here too, because Gladiator essentially does something similar. By pulling a random, but his is a random card. There's a specific requirement for Baron Zemo. Here we go. Oh, he had Galactus. He was banking on a big play. Didn't get to it though, my guy. I'm sorry. Nice try. I appreciate the effort, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. All right, here we go. Baron Mordo, great card. Honestly, Baron Mordo is one of those cards that I don't like to deal with. So, I know that my opponent doesn't like it either. Especially if you're running low cost. If it's a good low cost card, imagine Kitty Pryde getting Baron Mordo. Can you imagine that? That sucks. Because that eliminates so many strategies that I've seen. Like, I know people have their strats. The whole point of this deck is to just mess with strats hiding in the deck that they're waiting for. Like, oh, I need this one card to get here. Oh, I need this other card to get here. Nah, fam. You're not gonna get there if Gladiator is gonna come out and play it early, or Cable's gonna get it drawn out of their deck, or Yondu's just gonna destroy it off the top, or Baron Zemo just decides to recruit him, you know? That's the whole point of this deck. It's just to mess with my opponent and then power through using cards like the Red Hulk. I feel like given all the cards in the series, I do think, because right now I have this deck specifically built with Zemo. Obviously, there's some cards in here that are a little bit different. Like I have Nico. I have Nico in here, and she adds a little bit of like a random element because there's a lot of things you can do with Nico. Nico is top tier series card. I highly suggest. Like she can fit in literally any kind of deck because yes, even though like you don't get the spell right away, there's so much variable with her that you can do anything with her. Like literally anything. So if you don't have Nico yet, get Nico, bro. But I have other cards in this deck that I could swap out for the cards that are coming through the next series. So obviously there's cards like US Agent, Red Guardian. I feel like I'm just gonna have a sick feeling Thunderbolts deck by the end of this. So let's see how it goes. But I'm really enjoying just messing with my opponent and like stealing cards from him and getting his hopes up and be like, oh well, there goes my thing. It's gone now. I also like, this is a card that here's the card, Grandmaster. I have really, when he came out, I see the potential of this ability, but I just didn't have a means for me to be able to do it or use it properly. In this deck, I felt more of an easier time utilizing him to summon cards, like reuse abilities. Like I can reuse Gladiator's like destroy ability, I can reuse Baron Zemo's steal ability. There's so much more options with Grandmaster in this deck now. So at least I found a place for him because I didn't have a Grandmaster deck when it first came out, so I didn't really have a chance to like use him. But now he's like, okay, he works, he fits in here, so I'll take it. All right. A lot of things are happening. I'm not even commentating on the thing. You can watch this footage if you want. You can listen to me if you want. Either or. I'm just happy to be here. And I'm happy that my opponent just realizes, hey, nice try. The GG's my guy. I'm going to go. Peace out later. Aton, y'all.